All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
And from what we are hearing, the Nigerian Medical Association, once again, a body of their own, an independent body, is keeping to the law of the Nigerian government. They have ambushed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They've tailored the same pattern, the same role, the same game they play. That suddenly out of the blues, out of thin air, they brought some documentation showing the so-called medical health of Nnamdi Kanu, saying that he is fit to go to trial and he should remain in the hands of the DSS. Fellow Biafrans, before I speak on this one, I would like us to please listen to our legal team, those representing Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. I've said it from the beginning. We should expect nothing from Nigeria. Simon Ekpa told it from the beginning, from the onset, that nothing good can come out of Nigeria. That whatever they are doing in Nigeria in terms of fighting a case for Nnamdi Kanu, it makes no sense, because a man who was kidnapped all the way from Kenya to Nigeria, there is no basis for him to go to trial. But according to those that say no, there is a particular way of doing it. According to those that were blaming Simon Ekpa, you said he was responsible for the continuous detaining of Nnamdi Kanu by the DSS. For those who said they believe in Bianca Ojukwu, they believe in the politicians, that their approach to releasing Nnamdi Kanu was the best approach. For those who said if and only if they can blackmail Simon Ekpa, get him arrested in Finland, that way, as a bargaining chip, Nigerian government will release Nnamdi Kanu because they are after Simon Ekpa. And who is Simon Ekpa? He's a nobody. He's a man working for Tinubu. He is a man working for Atiku. He is from Ebonyi State, and to them, Ebonyi is not part of the heartbeat of Biafra land. Fellow Biafrans, those that believe the approach of Nigerian government, those that believe the approach of the Nigerian politicians today, I want you to hear what is happening to our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Even the NMA, the Nigerian Medical Association, they have colluded with the Nigerian government, with DSS, to blackmail Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I told you that the Biafrans, we are on trial. They hate us in Biafra with a passion. They hate us in Nigeria. We are not one. We are not the same people. Our way of life is different. Our ideology is different. The way we see life is different. The way we conduct ourselves are different. But sometimes, you guys say no, there is politics and there is a way to do it. I want you to hear for yourself. Be the witness. Be the judge in this one. Hear the way our legal team are lamenting about the ambush that they met in the hands of the Nigerian judicial system, the DSS, and the so-called Nigerian Medical Association. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen. Here they come straight from the court case, the courthouse, and they're about to speak to the press. They want to speak to the press about the charade that they got ambushed with some few hours ago. Very, very sad. I feel ashamed for those who believe in Nigeria. I feel ashamed for those who like the way things are going in Nigeria, because your tribe is in partnership with the caliphate and you assume that Nigeria is fine. You love Nigeria because your tribe has a partnership with the caliphate. But one day, the chicken will come home to roost. Get ready and listen to what our legal team is saying. Listen.
We understand that the court has denied Nnamdi Kanu express to an external medical center.
Well, yes, that's quite a surprising ruling today. We were served all of a sudden, as a matter of surprise, an ambush with the medical report, which the court ordered the Nigerian Medical Association to submit since 26th September. So that medical report that we were served is dated 13th October. And it was today that we were served in open court with it. So, well, you can say that defense had no ample opportunity to react to it. It was more of an ambush. But nonetheless, the court had ordered further that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu be examined by the Nigerian Medical Association. That examination was never carried out, and the order was entered on 26th September and restated on 8th October. That part of the order was disobeyed. They never examined him. So the report is based on some informal meeting they held with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu as far back as 18th September. At the DSS headquarters in Abuja. They were invited to do that by the DSS. The court and the DSS are not the same. So what we have in court, or what we were served in court today, quite frankly, we cannot be sure where it emanated from. Did it emanate from assumption, or did it emanate from the examination carried out on 18th September before the court entered an order on 26th September. So we were quite surprised, flummoxed, and we felt a bit disadvantaged, but the proceedings had to continue apace as the court wanted it. So at the end of the day, the court made a conclusion and a ruling that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must enter his defense from the 24th of October. And conclude his defense by the 30th of October. So basically, it's a 6-day trial window that we're looking at there.
So how fit is the defense now? How fit is the defense counsel, defense team particularly, entering the defense now? How ready are you guys?
Well, you see, lawyers are trained to be ready for any eventuality. But the justice of the matter is another case altogether. I choose not to comment on that.
Wait, we have to connect. Seriously. I'm one of. This is a public document. Brought in by the medical council.
Listen.
Through the prosecution.
Listen.
So they serve us this thing today. And if you watch there, in this particular medical report, you can see all the ailments they say that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is suffering from. And surprisingly, somebody that has all these particular issues, you now, in the last paragraph, to say that from your own distance, he can stand trial. Somebody that is passing through all these ailments. Having said that, too, go to make a consequential order. Say, please, go and examine him and report back to me. They never examine Mazin Nnamdi Kanu.
Listen.
Only for them to come up with this report. Nigerian Medical Council, they should be very careful, because this is a professional body and you are expected to act professionally. In your report, you are expected, I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm a practicing lawyer. You are expected to show that on this particular day, we obtained his specimen. We carried out this lab, and the lab showed this. We are talking about somebody's life, for goodness sake. You cannot just enter into your office room and you open your system and start writing trash. And they want court to rely on it.
Listen.
And surprisingly, we are expected to take a date for us to go. And because when the court gave us an opportunity to respond, we are ought to have taken a date to confer from our clients. It was when Nnamdi Kanu said, "What? We are the people that even gave Nnamdi Kanu this thing." When the court was about to sit, we are talking about somebody's life. Of course, as a matter of this thing, the Igbos are on trial.
Listen.
This is a war against the Igbos.
Listen.
Of course, you are here when the president ordered the police and the army to go and negotiate and have a discussion with the terrorists and the non-bandits in this town.
With their arms.
And somebody that is exercising his rights as given to him by the constitution, both local and international legislations, and you say that you should enter trial. Trial for what? What is it trial? What are you trying for?
Listen.
Do you have even jurisdiction? Does the court have jurisdiction to entertain this particular matter? Somebody that has been discharged by court of appeal. So we don't want to go into that. This is a trial again. The Igbos are on trial.
This is a trial against the Igbos. The Igbos are on trial. Let's continue. Listen.
Prosecution, not a prosecution. And
take it back. Listen.
As given to him by the constitution, both local and international legislations, and you said that he should enter trial. Trial for what? What is it trial? What are you trying for? Do you have even jurisdiction? Does the court have jurisdiction to entertain this particular matter?
This is what I've been talking about, the extraordinary rendition. What happened to the case? The judge asked you to come with your evidence of an extraordinary rendition. Why is nobody discussing this? Why is the judge not being held on this? Why is Justice James Omotosho not being held on this? You are allowing this 419 system to bamboozle you guys, to hoodwink you into hanging the neck of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What happened to the case of the extraordinary rendition? The judge once told you guys to go and bring evidence. But now, funny enough, the judge has skipped all that nonsense and now he's playing games. Now the enemy is ambushing you guys from nowhere, telling you, picking a date for you to come with your so-called defense. Fellow Biafrans, listeners all across the world, this is why we the Biafrans, we say we have nothing to do with Nigeria. They are never fair with us. They are never fair with us. This, their criminal antics, is something that is alien to us. We don't believe in Nigeria. We despise that so-called Nigeria. And we are calling on the whole world to hurry to the aid of the Biafrans. Simon Ekpa is not the problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was never the problem. The problem is Nigeria. The problem is those that told Nigerians and their oligarchs that they were born to rule that country called Nigeria. We are not the problems. We are the problem solvers. Hence, on 29th of October or 29th of November 2024, Biafra was redeclared. To Finland, I hope you are hearing what is happening to our leader Nnamdi Kanu. Finland, Alexander Stubb, I hope you are listening to what is happening to our leader Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. A country you are happy to do deal with. A country that you colluded with to blackmail your own Simon Ekpa, a man without a criminal record in Finland. Finland, you called him a terrorist for Nigeria. All because they gave you a contract of oil and gas in Lekki, in Lagos State. Finland, I swear to God and man, you will pay for this. You will pay for this, your action, Finland. This is the country you are dealing with. Look at what they are doing to our leader Nnamdi Kanu in the so-called courthouse. Look at how they are treating our leader, a Biafran leader, in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, Finland. You will pay. In the name of God, you will pay. You must pay. Nothing good from Biafra land will touch the land of Finland. No business, no deal, no contract. We divorce ourselves from Finland. Once Biafra is implemented, nothing good from Biafra land will step into the land of Finland. You are a disgrace to Europe. You have tarnished your image. You have tarnished your reputation. And we divorce ourselves from Finland. Going forward, I hope our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, when he's free, he will understand the reason why I'm taking on this tough stance on Finland. Because they are a disappointment. Finland, you are a disappointment. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. A country that you are doing deal with. A country that gave you evidence against Simon Ekpa. Look at what they are doing to the leader of Simon Ekpa. Hence, we told you, we have our destiny in our own hands. We don't believe in Nigeria. But somehow, Finland, just because of the greed, you want to hang with the big boys. You want to go around Africa doing deals. Hanging with the criminals of Africa. The criminal leaders of Africa. Finland, oh Finland, by God's grace, you will pay. You will pay for your sins. What you have brought to us will visit you 1,000 folds. You should be ashamed of yourself in Finland. Look at what is happening in Nigeria. You claim there is a rule of law going on in Nigeria. Look at how they are treating our leader in Nigeria. Lord have mercy. Let's continue. Listen.
It has been discharged by Court of Appeal. So we don't want to go into that.
Take it back. Listen.
The matter of this thing. The Igbos are on trial. This is a war against the Igbos. Of course, you are here when the president ordered the police and the army to go and negotiate and have a discussion with the terrorists and the non-bandits in this town.
With their arms.
And somebody that is exercising his rights as given to him by the constitution, both local and international legislations, and you said that he should enter trial. Trial for what? What is it trial? What are you trying for? Do you have even jurisdiction? Does the court have jurisdiction to entertain this particular matter? Somebody that has been discharged by Court of Appeal. So we don't want to go into that. This is a trial. Again, these Igbos are on trial. This is a persecution, not a prosecution. And I stand by it. And I'm calling the entire Nigerians. It's the Igbos and the Nnamdi Kanu today. It can be another person tomorrow. And we should stand against it. That's why we are protesting. Why should we be treating a human being like this? Simply because the offense Nnamdi Kanu committed is because he's an Igbo man. Can you do it somebody from the north? Can you do it somebody from the west? You cannot. People have been agitating. Boy has been going around agitating for Republic of Oduduwa. Have you arrested him? The answer is no. Because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo and he feels that nobody can speak with him for him. And we are saying no to that. We can never be intimidated. Nobody is more Nigerian than anybody. Nobody is a second-class citizen in this country, and we are going to fight it. I'm begging judiciary not allow yourself to be used. They know what they are doing. Are you telling me that it was on the 13th? Court gave you 2 weeks. 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you now produce the document on the 13th, and you kept it with you. You did not allow us to go and see our client with it, only for you to serve us 5 minutes before court is sitting, and you asked us to respond. Is this injustice or injustice, for goodness sake?
Where is that done in the name of God? Where is that done in the name of God? They serve you with documents, 5 minutes to the court sitting down. Where is that done in the name of God? Finland, of all people. You are responsible for this nonsense, Finland. Fellow Biafrans, please, this video must go to Alexander Stubb. You must send it to the X page of President Alexander Stubb. Let him know what he is responsible for. Because if Simon Ekpa was here with us, this nonsense, this stupid nonsense would not be taking place. Finland has colluded with a criminal country, a criminal enterprise called Nigeria. This is happening to a man who is asking for freedom, who is expressing his fundamental human right. All he did was ask for the freedom of his people. A referendum for his people to have the chance to choose if they want to remain in Nigeria or not. And what the Nigerian government came with was death, sorrow, tears, and blood. Fellow Biafrans, my heart is heavy. This one is for the Igbos who say they believe in Nigeria. I hope you are seeing what is happening here. Today it is Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow it might be the ones that you love. Tomorrow it may be Peter Obi, the one that you love so much.